New Japan Pro Wrestling's 51st anniversary show took place 3 days ago at the beginning of the week. We got some title matches on the show, or a title match. We got some New Japan Cup matches on the show. Pretty much a grand celebration of the promotion that is New Japan Pro Wrestling. This took place in Ota City General Gymnasium. I don't have an attendance number right here, but without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the show. At first, before we do, if this is your first time checking us out, we are the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Please be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The price of subscription, if you're not familiar, is free $99. I'm your boy, the Pro Wrestle Fly God, Stardust Shiyaku, Blunt Naito, El Toro Negro, the Human LIJ Cap, so on and so forth. I have very many monikers. A lot of people call me a lot of different stuff. So that's it. That is what that is. But the first match we had on the show, this was a tag team match. We had the team of TMDK, that being the World Television Champion, Zack Sabre Jr. and Kosei Fujita, taking on Bullet Club's New Japan Strong Openweight Champion, Kenta, and his tag team partner in this match, El Phantasmo. So we kind of got Zack Sabre Jr. and ELP trading reversals to get this match starting off. Bullet Club starts to work over Fujita. We get ZSJ making a hot tag, of course. And actually, this match ends with Kenta locking in game over and Fujita, a little under 10 minutes right here. Thought this was a solid, okay match. Thought this match was fine to start the show off. So, next match we had, it was a six-man tag team match right here. Playa, as Teddy Long would say. We had Satoshi Kojima, Toru Yano, and Tama Tonga taking the L to United Empires, Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, a.k.a. Aussie Open, and the Commonwealth Kingpin himself, Will Ospreay. They got the victory in about 8.5 minutes. The Coriolis, let me know in the comment section, from Aussie Open on a Satoshi Kojima, got the victory right here. So we know both the Aussie Open boys are in the New Japan Cup. So them having this victory was a really, really good shot. And having them beat a former champion with their finisher, I think was a really good look as well. I thought this match was really solid. I thought it improved over the opening match, if you will. So next match we had a six-man tag team match right here. Non-title. It was for the never open weight six-man tag team titles. We had Minoru Suzuki, El Desperado, and Ren Narita taking on the House of Torture right here. They got the victory in about 8 minutes. Peninche Loco was hit on Dick Togo for the victory. I thought this match was okay. It was what it was. It was pretty standard. You get your House of Torture routine here, and that's what happened. But the team of Strong Style got the victory. So, moving on. Up the card, we had a six-man tag team match, which seems like a common theme on the show. We had Sonata, Shingo Takagi, and Tetsuya Naito taking the L to the United Empire's Aaron Henare, Great-O-Khan, and Jeff Cobb. Aaron Henare actually pinned Shingo Takagi with these Streets of Rage. And I was very surprised. I actually was pleasantly surprised because at some point, you're going to have to start giving Aaron Henare some top-notch victories, especially here in 2023. And him pinning a former World Heavyweight Champion, albeit in a six-man tag team match or a trios match, whatever you want to call it, that's got to be a big feather in his cap. So shout out to Aaron Henare. Shout out to the United Empire getting the victory. They got it a hair over 10 minutes right here. Solid, fun six-man tag. This is probably, in my opinion, to this point, probably the best six-man tag team match on this show. And I think that's an easy count right here. Next, we have for our first round match as far as the New Japan Cup goes, we have Shota Umino taking on and defeating Yujiro Takahashi. He got the victory with the Death Rider. Of course, we get outside interference from the House of Torture. Nice, solid victory for a guy who could not defeat Tetsuya Naito next month, but maybe this is a stepping stone because he was able to defeat Tetsuya Naito's former tag team partner, that being in the former No Limit. That was a good look for Shota Umino right here. He gets the victory, like I said, about 9.5 minutes. Not the best match, though. Yes, I'm glad he gets the victory. So before the next New Japan Cup match, they show footage of David Finlay attacking Jay White after Jay White's loss in Battle of the Valley, which if you haven't checked out that review, go check it out. It is on this channel. Next first round match, we have, like I said, David Finlay versus Tomohiro Ishii. If you don't know, now you know. David Finlay is now representative of Bullet Club. I think he's going to turn Bullet Club around into a lean, mean machine. I think they're going to kind of get out of the comedic stuff that they kind of have picked up over the years. I think that stuff's gone. And there was a little bit of apprehensiveness I hear with Chase Owens, El Phantasmo, and David Finlay. I think that's the next day, though. I'm getting ahead of myself, so we'll talk about that in the future. But we get David Finlay hitting the Trash Panda. He had a stunner, a clothesline, the Trash Panda to end this match and pick up the victory for himself. I thought this match was decent. I thought it was okay. I want to see what David Finlay does in this role, so I don't want to just be too harsh on him initially. So I'm glad he got the victory. I expected him to get the victory after I saw what was announced. And after the match, Goto gets on the mic. He says Finlay is going to flip the heavyweight division on top of its head. He said, so what if Jay White isn't here? Goto says, you cut off one head, another one will soon arise. So that's pretty true. And that was our penultimate match. This is our main event of the show for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles. We had the team of Bishamon, Hirooki Goto, and Yoshihashi taking on the IWGP Dream Team, that being IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada, former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and many champion times over Hiroshi Tanahashi right here. Going to this match, I was kind of torn because the novelty of seeing Tanahashi and Okada be the heavyweight tag team champions, I think that would be a cool concept. Now, I'm not saying that we wouldn't get that. I think we actually might get that sometime in 2023. But I also wanted Bishamon to retain, seeing that they just got the belts back at Wrestle Kingdom. This was going to be their first defense. I believe actually it was, I think would have been their second defense, because they did defend against TMDK. So this has been their second defense, excuse me. You got Yoshihashi right here wanting to get a victory over Tanahashi in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And that's what they was able to do right here. We get Bishamon hitting the Narita on Tanahashi for the victory. Little hair over 20 minutes right here. This match is highly recommended if you ask me. Still champions. They still reign on. So after the match, Yoshihashi's talking about how it was a successful defense and everything, that he's finally able to defeat Tanahashi. He asks who Tanahashi was, or he asked who Yoshihashi was closing out the final anniversary show, as opposed to him challenging Tanahashi in that route. He says he needs to sharpen his skills more and he needs to improve, and he thinks one-on-one someday that he can actually beat Tanahashi. So coming up, here's the second round match that we got coming up here so far. I believe we're going to get Sonata taking on the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion Kenta. We're going to get Chase Owens versus Tetsuya Naito. That's on March 11th. On March 12th, we're going to get IWGP Heavyweight Champion Yoshihashi versus either Kyle Fletcher or IWGP Heavyweight Champion Hirooki Goto. So that's going to be really interesting right here as well. Let's see here. We got Shingo Takagi or Aaron Henare taking on Tama Tonga for the never open weight, not for the never open weight title, but so Tama Tonga, before I got cut off, is going to be facing either, I believe, Aaron Henare or Shingo Takagi. Very interesting matchup, no matter who Tama Tonga takes on. So I think that'll be actually pretty good, if you ask me. We're going to get the never open weight 6-man tag team champion, Narita or Evil. If you don't know, now you know. I'm not going to, I will talk about that with OK tomorrow. I watched that show already, but we'll review that with OK. Narita or Evil taking on Jeff Cobb. Evil one. Toriano or Mark Davis taking on Will Ospreay, which is going to be really interesting coming up here soon, because actually, too, with the show happening yesterday as well, so it's kind of like a joint show involving the New Japan Cup. Toriano actually did take the L to Mark Davis, and Ren Narita actually took the L to Evil, so it's going to be Evil versus Jeff Cobb. It's going to be Mark Davis versus Will Ospreay, stable on stable, and we're going to get the 15th of March, David Finlay versus the Great Khan. We also got coming up Shota Umino versus the World Television Champion, Zack Sabre Jr. So this New Japan Cup is moving fast, it's moving heavy, it's moving strong, it's moving hard, all the adjectives you can think of. We're locked in, we strapped in, we ready for all of this, man. So this is going to be your spot for New Japan Cup results, kind of recap type of situation. So hopefully you enjoyed it. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. But it is your boy signing off. Pro Wrestling Fly God, Stardust Yaku, Blunt Naito, signing off for SOS Wrestling Network. Like I said, be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Price of subscription is $3.99. I am out of here. Peace.